Hi, this is Mikey from Hub Radio. I'm here with The Landed. How's it going, boys?
Not too bad. How are you?
Very good, yeah.
You alright, Paul?
Yeah, I'm good.
You alright, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
You've just finished an escape bar
Yeah.
on the Coffee House sessions. How did it go?
Yes, it was alright. It was possibly one of the quieter ones we've done, but we enjoy just playing, don't we?
Yeah.
Any chance to get your music out there and play to people is good, so yeah, all good.
And how's it been going so far, the whole kind of tour?
Yeah, very well. I think it's going as good as we could have hoped it to go. You know, we're getting a nice amount of people jotting their email addresses down and taking our CDs, and we're getting some wonderful feedback, aren't
Yeah, good response from a lot of people, so that's great.
we? Yeah, I think that was going into this, you really want to play your stuff and you get a good response and people like it enough to give you their email address, I suppose, and take an interest in you, and that's what we've had, so we're happy really.
Well, that's what counts. Any highlights so far? Kind of any favourite venues?
I would have to say, well, do you want to say yours and then I'll say mine?
I don't
Yours
know.
might be for different reasons than mine.
No, I don't know. You do yours. You do yours, because I can't think which was best for me. No.
Winchester, and I'm sorry to say it.
Why is that?
It was 80% female.
Well, that, yeah. No, I'll give you that one. All right, we'll let that one slide. It's a good
Are
answer.
you with me, Mikey?
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Those gigs are always good.
Musically, was there a good one musically?
Musically,
Well, we've already had 80% girls, so I think musically would just suffer in
yeah,
comparison.
that's it.
Worth it.
It's not
Just
even
doesn't
worth mentioning,
work.
is it?
I mean, you can say one if you want, but I mean...
You had a favourite music. There was one where you said, "Oh, I really enjoyed that," because you said you could hear everything, and
No.
you were like,
No,
nah.
don't reckon.
Paul doesn't do memory.
I don't know.
No?
I don't do memory. No.
I think there are some children's games you'd be really bad at.
Yeah.
But,
Yes,
Probably.
quite possibly.
you've got a new EP coming out.
Yep.
When can we expect that, and what can we expect from it?
We're hoping it's going to be out in April time. It's actually being recorded at the end of this Coffee House Sessions tour at Peter Gabriel's studio in Bath. So we're hoping it's going to be ready in April sort of time. You can expect a similar sort of ilk as the first one. You probably haven't listened to too much of the first one just yet, but yeah, it's more electric than the first one. I think the first one went a little bit acoustic in places.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably a little bit more electric. Some riffs going on there, but the same sort of indie rock feel with the big choruses. The catchy sort of choruses that get people in.
Good. So this kind of stripped back version that you're touring with at the moment, how are you finding that, and how does it affect your full band show?
Well, we actually like it, don't we?
Yeah, well, you've fallen in love with it.
I have.
Are you gonna have to ditch the rest of the band now?
I think we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Basically.
can lose themselves.
Yeah.
You can hear everything really clearly what you do on an acoustic. You can hear your voice much clearer, so you can sing better. The songs seem to come across better because it's not a wall of sound. So I really like it.
It's just nice to have that variety.
Yeah.
Where sometimes you play full band and then sometimes you play.
Yeah. And we're really
Yeah,
quite
that's-
in the groove with it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's
I'm
nice,
really
isn't it?
liking it. Yeah.
I think the rest of your band should start getting worried.
They should. Well, we actually had my brother Dave with us, and he's not here today because he's had to go to a friend's wedding. So he's actually part of the Coffee House Sessions tour, but he had a friend's wedding today. So normally we've got a bass in there as well, so it's bass, cajon and guitar, vocals. So it's like a little mini band setup anyway. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I want to do more gigs like what we're doing.
Yeah, it sounds good. Canadian Music Week.
Yep.
You've got a slot there in March.
Yes.
I knew it started with an M.
You did well.
Thank you. How did you land that, and what does it kind of involve?
We just applied for it. You sort of basically get an email sent to the promoter, and we got an email back, luckily, saying that we've been, like what we did, and would we like a slot? And it's basically runs from the 6th to the 10th of May, I think it is, and it's done in all different venues. People that go along get a wristband, and it entitles you to go to any venue you want to. So we're just playing in one of the venues in Toronto as part of their sort of music week. It's their main sort of thing that they have out there, each year. So it's exciting, really.
Yeah. Do you like playing overseas? Do you prefer the kind of home crowds, or how does it compare?
Yeah, I think home crowds are probably always a little bit easier because you're a little bit more. It's easier to be in contact with them, isn't it, and get your stuff to them.
Same language. Don't speak Canadian.
Yeah, well, that's going to be. Have you learnt anything?
What, in Canadian?
Yeah. Do you know any Canadian?
No, I've never been to Canada.
This is a problem, isn't it? We haven't thought about
That was an awful joke. I'm so sorry. I don't even know why I'm saying this when we're filming. I used that as a pickup line once.
Really?
I was talking to a Canadian girl and I said something about Canada and it didn't work. She left shortly afterwards, but
Right. Yeah.
That's a shame. We should have pulled out the Matty from the 1975 thing.
I should have. I don't think the 1975 were around
Matty
then.
from the 1975.
I'm blushing now.
I'm proud of it.
I should be proud of it. Yeah.
Use it to your advantage.
Yeah. Work it.
Work it.
I've completely forgotten what I was going to ask next. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the tour.
Is that your answer? You're going to cut it off?
I don't know if I had a last question though. I think it was.
fair enough. I'm only joking. Messing around.
Thanks very much for coming, boys. Have a good rest of the tour.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.